Hello and welcome back to Exploring the Internet Together. Today, instead of watching something, we're just going to talk about something I've been seeing a lot on the internet, which is the feud between MGK and Corey Taylor of Slipknot. And I'm just going to give you my 2 cents as someone who's been in music for a long time and just enjoys a little internet drama here and there. All right, so as far as my biases are concerned, I don't listen to either Slipknot or MGK in my personal time. I've heard MGK and I don't like much of what I've heard. I've heard Slipknot and I think what I've heard is all right for that style of music. So there's that. MGK as a person, I don't really have too many feelings on. I think he's kind of an asshole, but that doesn't make me write someone off. Slipknot, I have no idea Corey's personality at all. But this feud is pretty funny. So if you don't know the feud, what's happened is MGK went on stage and bashed Slipknot. Basically said he didn't want to be a weirdo in a mask at 50-something years old, which is a stupid thing to say. There's a lot of legends who wear masks and stuff like Tech 9 and whatever, but whatever. You know, he's saying something dumb. He always makes fun of old people. That's like MGK's go-to. I don't know. I think he's got like a fear of aging and death that he projects out that way. But Corey Taylor apparently started it before that in an interview where he said that he doesn't like certain peoples who weren't good enough at their genre and switched into rock, and that was clearly a shot at MGK. Now, then MGK, Mr. Kelly, comes out and says the reason that Corey Taylor dissed him like that, and the reason he came back, was that Corey Taylor tried to get on MGK's new album, but sent him a verse that was trash, so MGK decided not to use it, and that seemed like a wow moment. But Corey came back on Twitter with screenshotted tweet receipts. He called them his receipts, proof, that showed he's the one that backed out of MGK's album. What happened is he sent the verse to MGK. MGK sent like a million things of how great he thought the verse was, but he's like, I want to maybe do some scream layer under the tracks, and can you maybe change these lyrics here? And we're like right there, this sounds great. And immediately Corey responded back, if these are the changes you want to make to the song, I'm not the right guy for the song. The type of song you're trying to make isn't a song I want to be on, so I'm out. Which explains why Corey would say he doesn't like guys like MGK, because he's like, bro, if that's the kind of song you're trying to make, I don't want any part of it. And in response, MGK said, dude, I was just being, courteous and respectful. Your verse was terrible and you're a legend, so I was trying to, be nice and tell you to rewrite it. And that's kind of where the beef is. But, and I guess since then also MGK's been booed at his own shows, which is pretty much standard for MGK at this point. We'll see if he changes genres again after dissing another legend. That's his move, I think, is dissing legends for being old and then everyone disliking him for it. That's what he does. But, when you look at this, obviously Corey Taylor's the only one with actual evidence in this situation. He showed all of the stuff where Travis is saying MGK was hyped on the verse, and then he showed where he said, I'm not the guy for this. He didn't say, screw you and your changes. He didn't say I'm too good of an artist to take advice. He just said, if that's the direction you want to take the song, it's not a song I should be on. You're going to need to find someone else. And from the little I've heard of MGK's music, I get it. MGK makes music that's childish. It's even his pop punk, his version of pop punk doesn't have the depth or maturity of most pop punk I listen to, and he also doesn't have the vocal chops for it. Now, there are some songs I've heard from MGK that are good off of Hotel Diablo and some of his little acoustic sets, but overall he does carry an air of immaturity and insecurity in everything he does. And I think in this situation that just met up with a dude who's a classic old head who is just, he's stubborn and stuck in his ways. I don't think the changes MGK wanted to make to the song were that bad, but he's an old dude with his ideas, and when you get like old traditional dude meets insecure immature young guy, you're gonna get that clash. At the end of the day, I think this is gonna be another one where unless you're an MGK fan, it just looks bad on MGK. And the guy's made his fame on pissing off people way more talented than he will ever dream of being, and that's objective fact. If you're an MGK fan and you don't like it, it's not going to bother anyone who you disagree with who has a good head on their shoulders, because they all know what the truth is. There are just mounds of evidence that that's what's happened. So, MGK's at it again. It's some good spicy drama, but at the end of the day, it's really the same old story we've heard before. So until next time, when we explore the internet some more, we'll see you later. Comment below if there's any other internet drama you'd like me to look into and talk about, and we'll catch you next time.